And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go. That's the way to do your thing, man. Good job. Good job.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Devontae.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3, check 3.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Malik Harrison.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Robert Tanyan.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. So
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Pick your game up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Brown has the first down and much more. It's complete to Brown, right side. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Lewis.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's trash. That's trash. Back north. Back. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Aaron Jones.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And some space here. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, the ball
Aaron
carrier.
Jones,
Touchdown,
44 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Packers 21, Ravens 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze his throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here's Lewis.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There he goes, right
that's the way to run it, boy.
side. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
21.
that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
58, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Packers 28, Ravens 27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Packers.
330, 319. I got you, son.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working from the gun. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch out. Sponge. No. Check.
They'll try again with Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. A quick toss out right, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 99.
Throwing now is Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she...